Yo, it's your boy Dark Dragonite, and we are back with a brand new episode of WWE Supercard Campaign Rewind Tier. In this video, we'll be going through stages 22 to 28, the up arrow round. First match of stage 22 sees a female solo toughness. We are going to use Lola Vice. Round 2 sees a male solo charisma. We are going to use Macho Man Randy Savage. And then finally, a female solo charisma, which we will use Maxine Dupree. Stats get a little bit higher in these stages. So first up is a female solo toughness of 877,000. We're going to use Lola Vice and our Austin 316 support against Raquel Rodriguez. Round 2 sees a male solo charisma of 781,000. Macho Man against Ultimate Warrior. And then finally, a female solo charisma of 952,000. We'll use our Maxine Dupree against Bailey and their Universe support. And that kicks us off strong. Stage 22 finished. Moving on to stage 23. Which sees a male solo toughness of 781,000. We'll use Randy Savage. Male tag speed of 2.2 million. We will use Ilio Lafleur and another Randy Savage. And then finally, a female solo charisma of 801,000. We will go ahead and use Maxine Dupree. Round 2, the 2.2 million speed tag against Dragon Lee, Bo Dallas, and the ladder support. And then finally, female solo charisma of 801,000. We actually have 904. And that sees the end of stage 23. Moving on to stage 24, kicks off with a male solo charisma, 781,000. Next is a male solo power of 910,000, and then finishes with a female tag power of 1.7 million with a negative 331,000 table. We went with the power manager, and we'll have our table of our own. So first up sees that male solo charisma of 781,000. We will go ahead and use our first Randy Savage against Montez Ford. Next up is the male power, 910,000. We'll go ahead and use our second Randy Savage. And then finally, finishing on that female tag power of 1.7 million. We'll use our table, Lola Vice and Maxine Dupree. They use their table. And it's 1.5 against 1.3. And we have enough. Stage 24 done. Moving on to stage 25. Kicks off with a female tag charisma of 2 million. Round Round 2, we'll see a male solo speed of 801,000. And then finally, a male tag charisma of 1.8 million. So the 2 million charisma tag, we will use our Universe, Lola Vice and Maxine Dupree. Against Candice LeRae, Asuka and their Universe. Next up is the male solo speed of 801,000, Elio Lafleur against Hacksaw Jim Duggan. And then finally, the 1.8 million charisma tag will go double Randy Savage against Mysterio and Pete Dunne. Stage 25 done. You know it. 4 down, 3 to go. As we head into stage 26. Kicks off with a female solo speed of 904,000. We'll go ahead and use Maxine Dupree with the speed manager. Next up sees a male tag charisma of 1.6 million. We use double Randy Savage. And then finally a female solo toughness of 1.1 million. We will use Lola Vice and our Austin 316 support. We will just go into the momentum slots. Put Lola Vice in there. Couldn't remember if I had to super move that Lola Vice one. First up though is the 904,000 speed. Round 2, the male tag charisma of 1.6 million. And then finally, the female solo toughness of 1.1 million. We did have to go and super move this one. All the way to stage 26 though, without a super move so far. Not too bad. Really lacking on them up and down divas. But moving on to stage 27, the power and toughness round. Round 1 sees a female tag toughness of 1.6 million. So we went Lola Vice and Izzy Dame, who I should have used for round 26, I think. Round 2 sees a male solo toughness of 897,000 and then finishes with a male tag power of 1.6 million with a negative 331,000 table. Opening up then, that female tag toughness of 1.6 million. Liv Morgan and Bailey do it by about 27,000, I believe. Male solo toughness of 897,000. We'll use one of our Randy Savages against Umaga. And then finally for the male tag, we'll use our table. Royce Keys and Elio Lafleur against Andre the Giant and Wild and their table. 1.7 against 1.3. 27 is completed. Moving on to the final stage of the up arrows. Stage 28. Toughness and speed round, all tags. We kick off with a male tag toughness of 1.8 million. We'll be using Randy Savage. Randy Savage. I'm going to show you all of the males because both male tags are toughnesses. So we went with Royce Keys and Ilio Lafleur. And then that round 2 sees a female tag speed of 1.8 million, which we used Lola Weiss and Maxine Dupree. We went with a speed manager. So first up, male tag toughness number 1 of 1.8 million. We went Randy and Royce Keys. Round 2 sees a female tag speed of 1.8 million. That is where they use their support. 1.9 against 1.8. And then the final round, the male tag 1.8 toughness. We used our support just in case. I think that's about 2 million. 2 million against 1.8. And that is the up arrows done. Ticked off. Until later on. As always, if this video has helped in any way, you've enjoyed this video, leave a thumbs up. If you're new, hit that subscribe button. It's completely free. Until the next one, au revoir.